Hello everyone, how very good of you to join once more to Transport Fever 2. Welcome back to 1925 as we are watching one of my passenger trains getting into Brightlingsea main station right over here with, well, a hefty profit, I have to say, and I'm very glad about that. Topping 2 million there from time to time as well. Now, we are officially, as of the last episode, debt-free, so that means all the money I have I can use completely freely. Also, we would have a borrowing power of up to 30 million credits again, just in case I'm overdoing it on something. Now, overdoing it on something might be one of the things that we could do with the next step, and that is planes. I've been promising it for a while now, and of course we should go ahead with that, and it's a very good reason that we're on Brightlingsea. Being one of the biggest cities right now, it is one of my logical choices for my first air traffic, for my first airport. Now we have just an airfield available right now. Later on we're going to get a big airport, I think with 1950 onwards with the jet engine. Then right now we only have the piston engine, and the passenger airfield is perfect for this. Now it's going to be a lot of space that we need with that, and we need to keep several things in check with it. First of all, I need to stay clear of this area here for my trains, because of course we're going to get some train traffic then here going to the other cities as well. That's one important thing. The other one is noise. I definitely should not have the airplanes flying, landing, starting over the city, because that would generate a lot of noise, and that would once again hinder our growth. Third, mountains. We have a mountain over there. By the way, its performance is really bad when we're in the building mode. Once I stop the building mode, it's fine again. Reason for that is the airfield is so big that we have a lot of landscaping around it, and this is just tanking performance right now. Now, there's a big mountain here, and I probably should not have it facing that mountain too. So with the airfield, as we can see, a lot of things need to be considered before we can build a proper one. So, having decided all of that, we are going with this location as my first airfield. There's no big towering mountain that we can see, except for over there. And also, it's a bit further away from the city. Now, the thing with that is also an airport only functions when we feed it with other lines. Just like with the train stations, right? We need to do the same thing with the airport later on, even with dedicated trains for it. Right now, let's just get rid of this road here that we have at the end of Brightlingsea. I need to stop the game, because otherwise it would just grow again. And let's also get rid of these roads here. We really don't need them. They're just a bit in the way, and there is a road that goes over here then to these grain farms. Alright, let's keep it for now. Later on we'll need to get rid of that. So let's just check it out. Passenger airfield it is. We're not going with cargo yet. I think passenger is just the way to go. And then we need to find ourselves a decent location. Look at the amount of landscaping that needs to be done here. And I can't change that really, right? Because we are not having any flat terrain around Brightlingsea at all. So wherever I go, I have massive landscaping. That's okay to me. Yeah, it's an airport. It's important to have it. And let's just check it out how we could go with it. I think this would look safe to me, right? Because we have then both areas a bit away from mountains and lots of space in between. Also, it's a bit further away from the city, so we can grow it a bit more. Also, we have the space going away, or, well, actually for train traffic then also to get through here or around it. That's probably going to be the case. All right, having done all of this, I think we have a good location. And let's place the first airfield right over here. We do get a decent road right to it. All right, so let's just make sure that we have the road then here. There's the entrance here. It even has a little a little garden in front of it. No parking yet, right? No taxis or anything like that. It's really just a basic airfield. And let's go ahead and make a connection here with the main road, and then we're also going to make a connection here with this road there that we have already. So let's just, yeah, I think this looks actually safe, and the city can still continue to grow then right over there. With that, the connection with the city itself has been finished. We can also have a look, right? There's a towering mountain, but it's far away, so the planes can come in here, and here no props. They can also just take a U-turn there, or a very steep turn right over there, and that should be fine then as well. And here, yeah, open country really, so there's no problem whatsoever. That's one thing. We definitely will need to start right away with a proper connection to it. So no trams yet. We're going with a bus for the moment, right? So there's the bus then here right in front of it, and the bus is probably going in the city. And let's just check it out where we could go the best optimal route for it. I think here I'm going to have the bus stops. And then we have a passenger bus stop here that is already connecting with one of the other bus lines that we have. Then we go into the inner center and then probably, yeah, connecting with the main station, right? So we want to have a direct connection between the two here so that people from the other cities can exit here and go into the bus. Later on, we're going to have a dedicated trade route then to the airport, to the real airport then with high volumes of people. Right now, this is fine to me. All right, we just need a line now. Let's create a new one. And this is then going to start here at Kingsway once again. We're going into the center. Up here, Victoria Road, North Road, Airfield. And all the way back again, right? And Victoria Road and Chester Road once again. Chester Road, has it? Yeah, it does have another station there. And then Kingsway again. And this is Breitling C Bus 2, right? It's our second bus line now here. And the only thing I now need, of course, is once again finding my road depot. There it is. Getting us the Gaggenau. Still my most used vehicle. We have the Daimler deck, but that's actually expensive. So let's go ahead with, yeah, 2 Gaggenaus here once again that we can use. From 1909. Holy cow, it's been in usage for so long now. Please give me a new bus that I could use. And there it is, right? So this is now working and of course going to function just fine. Now, Breitling Airport we need a second airport now. And of course, it's going to be Vagabond, the other city cluster main city that I have. So that is Kosinski, Deal, and Vagabond. And there we have also almost close to 600 people living in that. So we are really connecting now 2 city clusters that we have already grown, right, together. And yeah, we connect them via plane because a train would definitely not really be that workable at the moment. Even leave alone that the tracks building that would cost me dozens of millions, so that's not something, but yeah, travel is fine. Location wise, once again, we do have towering mountains close to Vagabond there as well. We need to be careful of that, and we also need to mind the train that we have here. So down here is a no-go because we will have a train line going down in the south there as well. Plus also we have, yeah, we have a city over there that I'm probably not going to use. There's no city here at all, and that's it, right? So for Vagabond, I think this looks like a good location. There's not a lot of landscaping here. It's away from the city. It has both landing ways going, or the runways going to the open, right? So there's also no problem here. And it's not in the way of any kind of additional expansion that I will have. We just need to get rid of this road here for now. And yeah, there is also this tiny road there. Are we using this at all? I don't think so. Let's get rid of it. There's no reason to have it there really. And with that, we have a perfect spot here for the first airfield. Once again, it's not the permanent airfield, right? We are going to have an airport at some point that is just way better than this. Let's go ahead and place it so that we can work with it. 5 million it is once more. And let's build ourselves another road connection. Probably then right here. That connects then with the main road. Oh, there's too much slope here. Oh yeah, this is not looking so great. So let's go ahead and try and make it work like that. There's still a lot of slope. We could also make a curve around here that goes then towards this crossing that we have. I think this would actually work out fine. Yeah, this looks fine. And with that, we have the connection. Still, this can work too, right? So let's make it work. Lots of landscaping here, but it's okay. For that first one, it's just temporary. Later on, we're going to build an airport. Now, I still will need also a bus tram station. Once again, we want to connect the main station. It goes then through the city center here once again. So we have a station here that I could use, or we are going to use it here, right? So they can still see each other. Perfect. And they're not within its radius, so that it's not one giant station, right? Then we go up here with another double station, and then we're going ahead here with the right in front of the exit there. Perfect. And let's go ahead and create us this next line. Park Avenue, Queensway, changing it with the other route, then going into Manchester Road train station and back again to the airport. And this one is Vagabond Bus 2. We might also call it Vagabond Bus Airport, but nah, it's fine, right? With that, we have now 2 bus lines and also in Vagabond working for us. Let's go ahead and get me a... where's my depot? We should have a depot close by. There it is, with the Gagana once more. There you go. And Vagabond is all the way down here. Perfect, working now. And now comes the exciting part, of course, with all of the preparation out of the way. Let's create the first plane line or airline, right? So Vagabond Airport it is. And then we just need the other city. Finding the other city is not so easy. We don't have a mini-map really, and the map is tremendous. Right down here we have Breitling Sea, and let's go ahead and make the connection there just fine. This is looking a bit dangerous, but it should work, right? And here it's coming in from the other side. And also important, we completely navigate around the city, right? So we don't interfere with that. And this is now let's call it Vagabond, well, let's call it Airline Vagabond Breitling Sea. Because we're going to have, of course, a lot of airlines. And this is one of them, right? And yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and purchase us the first airline and the first plane. And we do have already some upgraded versions here, right? So the Junkers we're not going to use anymore. These are 1920. We are 1925. We actually get the Dornier already out of it, and it was a German passenger aircraft built by the Dornier works in Friedrichshafen. It can travel up to 175 kilometers an hour, transport 5 people. And yeah, it's a rather small one. We have two options here. One is the normal version, one is the modded version. The modded version has a bit less emission, but that's the only difference I can see here. It does cost a tiny bit more, but I think that's okay. So let's go ahead and purchase this one and get it on the first airline that we have now. And holy cow, what a momentous occasion. This is starting something new now entirely. Oh, we pay right away the maintenance cost. And I just absolutely adore how detailed these machines are. It's then docking at the passenger terminal here. There's no one waiting yet. That's hopefully going to change. Right. There it is. And now it's moving. Oh, there's a bus coming with no one yet on board. Of course, there's also private transportation that might go to it, right? And we actually have those residential buildings in its vicinity, so they could walk over to the airport if they like to. Alright, let's go to the runway. Take off right direction. We can also see the speed increasing now, accelerating. There's a skyscraper going down right now in Breitling Sea. And we can see the world from above now just fine as we still fly over it. Oh, good. That's not so great. We fly directly over it. And we'll just see how much noise that's causing. I don't know why he's doing this now. The line was actually going around it. But I think for these smaller airplanes, aircrafts, we actually have a smaller turning radius, right? And it can just go over that. It shouldn't be a problem, really. Now it's reaching maximum speed, and it's on its way now to Vagabond. Alright, it doesn't take long, and finally we have also the first passengers in here. Don't forget, there can only be 5 on one plane, so 3 is already quite a bit. And since the distance and speed is quite significant to this line, I think with even 3 people or even 4 people, this would be profitable. So let's just wait it out and focus on something else in the meantime. One of those things, for example, is fixing one of my older routes that we have for the moment. So here is a problem, and that is material Rumford. We have way too many vehicles on this one. So I would like to sell a couple of, or more than a couple of actually, for Rumford. So we have 15, 14 now on this line here. And what I can see is that Colstar, for example, we don't have enough vehicles. So let's get some 4 more in. And then we have 15 on this route here as well. Malden probably also will need around 3 more. Because there is quite a lot of stuff waiting here. And that looks then rather good. Yeah, there's still too many for Rumford. So let's sell some 3 more. Alright, just to be absolutely sure here that this is working fine. Let's also have a look over here at my fuel delivery that we had. So up to this point here, this is looking fine too. We are working on full efficiency. And that's also with the fuel coming in here. Amble fuel, perhaps we need to increase that by 2 more. Do this. So that Amble gets a bit more. Look at the... Yeah, lots of people waiting here in Amble too. By the way, Amble has grown quite as well. On its way to 300 residences. And of course, that's important because we want to create then the next train line here for passenger transportation as well. Where is the train? There's the train. Making Ample a profit. And yeah, actually, everything here is working. And while all of this is growing, I would like to focus on a new city cluster that we haven't touched yet. It's just behind the deal, really. Over here, there's 4, 5 cities, and some of them actually have combined needs. For example, food is needed in 3 of those cities, and we have a food processing plant. Unfortunately, it's not very central, but it has some grain fields close by. That's okay. And the other one is fuel. One of them needs fuel, 2 of them need fuel, 3 of them need fuel, and we have a fuel refinery here together with refinery. So there is opportunity. And let's have a look at that. We might need to combine a couple of things here. So first of all, there we have the processing plant. I'm having a beautiful city over here, and this is a bit in the way of it, right? There is really no other food processing plant anywhere here. It would be perfect to have something else here. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And yeah, we just have to do with what we get. So we can make a cargo terminus station in here, so there's nothing behind it, right? So there's no reason why we should go with anything else than the terminus station there. And I would like to use this terminus station here to make a couple of things. So first of all, let's create the terminal station somewhere over here. And we're also going to need, of course, a drop-off point as well. There is a grain farm here, there is a grain farm here, and there's the food, right? So we can actually do something here now that I haven't done before, and I'm also curious if it's working. So let's try it out. First of all, we need to remove one of those fields here to make this terminus station work. So this is going to be a terminus station once more for this grain field. I mean, I might actually make it a normal station, because the terminus station would lead to a dead end, whereas the normal station, actually we can have some more trains then going through. So let's just build as a road here. Removing this field should not interfere at all with the production. Some of them are just for looks, right? Let's just make sure. There it is. Perfect. We have the connection with the grain farm over there, so we can build the cargo station right away with that connection in place. I will also need a bus depot right over here that makes the connection with the train station. So let's just get this on the way. And that's something we could probably have here even. Yes. Get all the way up to this point. Holy cow. All the way up to this point here we could have the bus truck. There it is. Truck station, and then an unload stop right somewhere here for delivering the food to Lit. It's Lit right now. Nope, it's going to be called Mars. Also one of my supporters, thank you very much. And Mars is going to profit from this as well. Now we have that, I will need another truck station somewhere here. Let's just make sure that we don't interfere with any of those fields. There it is. And it would go through the city. That's something I really don't want usually. So we're going with a nice medium country road all around it. Right, so along the fields here. There's the train. We're probably going to cross it. Make the connection here completed. Right, this actually could be a city road, but I think this is fine too. With another drag. That's just perfect. How far away you can actually go with that. Very nice for the drop off, right? And then I think we have everything here in place now. Now I just need to create the lines again. Oh, I also will still need some depots. So another road depot. Let's actually have this somewhere over here then. No, actually here somewhere, because we're going to combine this one. And then I still need the tracks that we want. And of course we're going with, oh, we have the high-speed tracks unlocked now too. That's going to be important for later. Standard tracks with a catenary, and let's build this one. And just make sure that we can remain with the top speed. 120, just along the country road that we have there, right? Getting rid of one of those fields again. And then trying to make the connection here. This will be a bit tricky because I think of elevation. No, actually we can maintain it thanks to having a bridge here, which is compensating for that. And let's get us a nice looking bridge out there with the top speed of 225 kilometers an hour. I think that will be fine. And let's build this one for another 200,000 credits. It's really cheap. Beautiful bridge that is. And this one goes now over here. And with that, we have the train line really that is now delivering two things actually, right? It's going to deliver grain from Lit, still called Lit, that's okay to me, to Wivenhoe. Oh, that's a horrible name. Let's call it Harper. And Harper, wait a second, the station here also needs to be called Harper Food. So this is the processing station for food. And this line is delivering grain to Harper Food. And then it's taking food from the food processing back here to this to this station here, where it's then being transported to the bus terminal and from here delivered to Mars, right? This should work out. We're going to name it Grain Harper 1 because grain is the primary faction here. And, you know, we are consuming 2 grain for 1 food, so that's one of the things to consider there too. And then we have the other line, that's this one here, that goes to the drop-off point here. And this is Grain Harper 2 that we have. And then we have the food, of course. We have already this one here as the first food. We just need to create here the line. This is Food Harper 1. I'm still calling it Harper because that's the food processing plant that we're using here. And to me, it doesn't make a difference where the station is. It's one line to me, right? Even though it's 2 lines, of course. Now, that's all done and nice. Let's go ahead and also get us a train depot out there. We have not a lot of space, and let's have it here so that it can actually get right into the main track here that we have, right? No problem. And with that, we can actually get cracking with this. Let's go ahead and have a cheap locomotive early on, right? We also have, by the way, the Flying Scotsman now available since 1925. It's the fastest locomotive that you can go with, and also the most powerful one, also the most expensive one. Very good for passenger transportation where you need several cars now that all are full. Right now we don't have that, so it's not something I would like to do. We're going ahead with the BR75. I think that will be fine. And there's actually 2 things we need to consider here. And that's the food car, the box car, and then also the grain car that we have. It's a very outdated version though, so we have the gondola here for the grain. Do we have one that takes everything? Unfortunately not, right? So we need to specialize this one here. We're going ahead with, let's say, 56. Let's go ahead with those. And then we are putting in some 2 box cars that have a capacity of 8 each. Let's make it 3 of them. This will be fine because there's not going to be that much food per turn, right? So I would even go with 2 only because that's 16 food. That's already plenty. Let's go ahead and place this one and put it onto the Grain Harper 1. That's working now. For the food processing, we also still have this one here to work with. So let's go ahead and purchase us the vehicles that go with Grain Harper 2. That's the line that we have now here working for us. And with that, we get the grain in, we get the food out. 2-to-1 ratio, so that should be all working out now. We still need a second customer though soon, and that will be Amtil over here. Let's call it Desro, one of my supporters once more. And Desro will have a bit of a hard time right now because there is this road only. It's very steep. Let's just hope that there's no horses anymore. It's a beautiful road, no doubt. It goes all the way through the forest into Harper. Here, we do need to make 2 adjustments. And the first one is the country road, of course, that goes around that. All around the city, right? And the other one is that we need to upgrade this curved road here, this country road, to something proper, all the way into Desro. In Desro, once again, we are going to have the truck unload somewhere here in the center. Probably a bit further out. No. We want full demand. There it is. Perfect. And then we can create once again another line now. And this is... Oh, no, this was a drop-off. I don't have a bus terminal here yet. Totally forgot about that. Truck station. Going to need one of these. Let's make it a bit further away so we have a bit of space to grow then as well. And this one is now... Why is there a line in here? Grain Harbor 2 should not go for this. It goes from up there for the grain and tries to deliver it now here. Oh, are they connected? I hope not. There you go. Go please to the drop-off station only. And then we need to create a line now. I've already created one. There it is. And we're going to take the drop-off Kings Road all the way then to Death Row for the food delivery, right? What is happening here? That's not okay. Right, so let's make the drop-off here. It's still not really working. Yeah, that's okay too though. Right, and it's still central enough. And this is, we already had the food now. And this is Food Harbor 2. Right, that we have then here. And it's also yellow. That's a bit confusing. And now we just need some vehicles for that once again. Let's go ahead with 3 for now. And that is then Food Harbor 2 now delivering to Death Row. We want to grow these cities here too. I want to have more planes, of course, and stuff like that. Alrighty, there is the first train coming in with some grain. This is not going to be profitable for a while now, right? It's going to take a while. There it is. So primarily it's a grain transportation and it has some food cargo to go back, not completely empty-handed, right? It's not a perfect loop system there really, but it's something we have to do because I don't want to have the train going all the way here and then a truck going all the way to Mars. I could use a train to get most of the way quickly over there, the food, and I would even profit from that, most likely. Alright, that's now working. Yeah, there's lots of grain already piling up on both of my stations. So we just need to wait here a bit. In the meantime, we have already upgraded the road. So why not go ahead and also now create a nice truck or bus system between them. So we have Mars over here. In the center, I would like to have a bus station once again. That goes then to Harper. So we're going... we will need to upgrade that road here. Right through the center, both ways, right? And then all the way down here to Death Row. Oh, this is glorious. Right here in the center, we have the ending station for it. Let's create the line. And this is Mars to Harper to Death Row. And then back again to Harper. And then back again to Mars. And this is Mars Death Row bus. Right, and let's go ahead and get us some buses for this out. Yeah, genau, where are you? There it is. Let's create some... I think this will be a quite popular road. So let's go ahead with this. And we are having Mars Death Row bus. And the only thing I still need to consider here too is the upgrade of the country road to Mars and Harper. It's that one here. It's a bit curvy, but it's high speed. There's a bridge. Perfect, going right into Harper Center, right? And with that, we have also created this. So these cities here now grow once again with 2 things. The first one is delivery of resources. That's food for Death Row and Mars, and also passenger transportation. Now, Harper will suffer a bit for now because we don't deliver anything yet, but there's plenty of opportunity close by for this. Look at that. The train is already full on grain. Still empty-handed back now. We have the grain coming in. So this is also working now. And here, do I already have the Food Harbor? I don't have any vehicles on this one yet. So we need to purchase vehicles for Food Harbor 1 as well. Only then does it work, of course. Very important. Let's make it 3 for now. And we have the Food Harbor 1. There it is. And also very important in Lit Central, we are going to go with full load only. Right? That's very important. I think we'll need to upgrade that train here already. There's so much grain that we deliver. That's something to consider. With this line now up here working, I'm expecting now food then to pile up at the train station. And just a second later, there's the first food batch. So this is working food now from the train to the train station via bus terminal to Mars then. If it's profitable, we'll see. It totally depends on demand. Depends on the demand here. So once these cities grow and once we scale the industry to level 2 or 3, I'm pretty sure it's going to be profitable. So far so good. 2 more 3 more cities are growing. And as a closing point, how is it working with my plane travel here? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. 150,000 profit already. It's full. Oh, this is great. The plane is working. It is fully staffed. There's even 78 people waiting right now at the airport. Holy cow, that was quick. And that means, of course, we need more planes and hopefully some better planes soon as well. But that's another business established. Onwards to new heights. Stay tuned.